cops just busted down my door, and I think my girlfriend is trying to get me arrested. But the police just found out who actually set me up. My girlfriend and I have been in a relationship for a bit over a year. She stays at my house about 75% of the time. We've had no major problems before this point. On Saturday night, we were watching TV in the living room, and suddenly there was loud pounding and shouting at the front door. My immediate reaction was to call the police, but after a look out the curtains, I thought it was the police. Who polices the police?
That's the question.
At this point, I was extremely confused. I don't sell, manufacture, or use drugs. I have no firearms in the house. I do nothing illegal online. I don't even pirate Game of Thrones. OP, it sounds like you're a freaking loser.
Get some crimes under your belt, my guy.
Jesus Christ. I had no idea why they might have the reason to be knocking on my door on a Saturday night. I opened the door and they immediately asked for permission to search the premises. Don't give them permission. Where's your warrant?
Literally, like,
Where's your warrant?
I was here just trying to watch freaking Disney movies.
Yeah, legally on Disney Plus. I asked why they would think it was necessary and they wouldn't answer. In turn, I refused to give them permission. My girlfriend repeatedly said I should cooperate. I said no and told them to show me a warrant if they want to enter the house. They then informed me that they had probable cause and were searching my place no matter what I thought about the situation, and that their asking was only a formality.
I don't like that.
Where are my rights? The first thing they did after entering my house was pull my girlfriend and I into separate rooms and begin questioning us. I kept demanding they show me a warrant, but apparently warrants aren't even a thing anymore because probable cause can be literally anything when your local PD is backwater and shit enough.
Sounds accurate.
I refused to answer any questions. I told them I wanted a lawyer and if I was under arrest. I repeated that I did not consent to any searches of my property and repeatedly asked what their probable cause was. That there was nothing readily apparent. Thank you, Breaking Bad, which I am watching right now.
You're goddamn right.
And they had no right to strip me of my privacy. My girlfriend, on the other hand, talked a lot. I didn't hear much because she was in the next room, but I overheard her say this. You should check the backyard shed. I've never been in there before, and I can't say what's in it. It's like she's like trying to say there's like a dead body in there. At the time, I could only think, what the f is she doing? Well, the police checked the shed and found nothing. Again, I'm not a criminal. And after an hour plus hundreds of questions later, they left. At that point, I asked, why in the world would she try to help them find criminal activity in my house? And she could only answer that she panicked and didn't know what to do. I don't need legal advice. My mother is a paralegal and knows a lot of good attorneys. She's furious about the police conduct, and she doesn't even know what my girlfriend said to them yet. I'm incredibly angry at my girlfriend for saying something so unbelievably moronic, but all she can respond to me with is, I panicked and didn't know what to do. What I need more than anything is another person's perspective on why someone would throw their significant other under the bus like that. Does this seem like something that can be worked through, or is this just a huge red flag? I can't buy that she was malicious. It really seems like she was just scared. There is an update, John. So like, I understand being like scared.
Right.
I think you reveal who you are in the moments where you are most frightened or stressed.
Is she secret police?
Is she undercover?
Get OP.
This show was sponsored by your sweet, sexy ass.
If you support our Patreon, you'll get one long, hard, extra bonus episode every week.
I'm talking 3 juicy stories right into those ear holes.
You'll get ad-free episodes. I'm talking all of those ads completely off. All natural.
Not to mention, we'll do it together, live, in front of a camera. With Assholes Anonymous, you'll get a chance to talk to us directly and maybe be featured on the YouTube channel.
Wait a second, not like that. Like the fans get to share their stories with us and other fans, and we get to talk about it, right?
And then we'll moon each other at the end.
Oh, God.
So if you want all that axe ass, support your boys at patreon.com/OKOP show.
That's patreon.com/OKOP show.
But there is an update.
Okay, let's get into it.
This was a giant cluster. It wasn't my girlfriend that called the cops. It was my ex. About a year before I met my current girlfriend, I was sort of kind of seeing this 35-year-old woman. Our relationship was primarily physical in nature, but she wanted me to drop everything and move in with her. Just about everyone I knew was telling me that there was something off about her, but I thought they were just judging her for her age. Then one night, when we had a fight, she chugged half a bottle of cognac, and I had to call an ambulance because she was completely unresponsive.
Oh my God.
I ghosted her after this and had to ignore her pounding on my door door several times. I went to the police station about a week after they raided me to file a formal complaint. I had consulted a lawyer and he advised me that it would be a good first step if I were going to take legal action. When I filed the complaint, I tried to get information on who falsely accused me of a crime that warranted a raid without a warrant, but they wouldn't budge. My lawyer told me as much. 6 months after the raid, I heard through the grapevine that my ex-friend with benefits girlfriend called the police to inform them that I was cooking crystal meth in my basement. Breaking Bad style. I only learned about this because a mutual friend who my ex had recently confided in spilled the beans. I figured out soon thereafter that she had seen me with my current girlfriend somewhere and decided that I must have been cheating on her when we were still together a year earlier. She exacted her revenge by getting me swatted. I went to the police station to file a report against her, but the person at the front desk essentially was laughing me out of the building. When I consulted my lawyer, he told me it was pointless to even bother. Maybe the better police department and in a better city. We moved out of Buttville, beautiful little town.
Love it.
We live in a much larger city now. I forgave my girlfriend for her over talking to the police. Things couldn't be better. I love her so much. One last little happy note is that we are getting married next year and we are both incredibly excited about starting our lives together. And that is a wrap.
Wow.
I'm glad it all ended well.
It all ended well.
But I hope the police never question you again or you do anything remotely illegal because your girlfriend is going to turn on you. She definitely wouldn't survive in a crime family for sure.
Can't marry into the mob.
All mobsters off limits.
But you know what's never off limits, Sam?
Our public subscribers, we want to get in all of your nooks and crannies and your crevices and explore the unexplored with you.
And we love reading your comments. I would love to read one right now, Sam. This comment came from the video, "My grandpa left me $8 million and my family is trying to steal it. This is where the evil grandpa gave the $8 million inheritance and OP's family tried to steal it as revenge." We have a few here. One from Kia Tequila. "I would just buy another family and move."
We suggested that. I don't know if it was this story, but like you could hire like 3 actors to be your family full time for like 20 years.
It can be done. This one comes from Highlight 36. OP made really adult decisions when her dad's family did nothing but insult her. And yeah, OP was like really young when all this happened.
Yeah, what, 18, 19?
Something like that. Really navigated it well. And this one comes from Onixu. "Sounds like the first movie of Knives Out. LOL. It does sound like a movie plot for sure, but we love all of your comments so dearly. Publicly subscribe, drop your thoughts on this video here, and we just might read it.
That we might.